Oh man, what is good, everybody? Who is you? Got a nice day to come out on the bike. It's not too hot. Actually feels pretty decent. And oh boy, that's where I want to be. I mean, not really where I want to be, but where I need to be. Oh boy. Topic of today's video might be a little controversial. I don't know, the keyboard warriors seem to be very passionate about it. That topic is how you operate your controls. Crazy thing, right? I mean, it doesn't sound like something that people should be getting so bent out of shape over, but people do. People think if you're not riding a bike their way, then you're riding it wrong. And I mean, yeah, there are bad techniques and things that you can do that are maybe not necessarily right or not optimal, but there's also a lot that just comes down to personal preference. The biggest part of that I've seen on the interwebs, I mean, obviously there's, the things with sport bikes, specifically with your positioning, if you're sitting right on the tank, if you're sitting a little farther back, whole thing about, putting a fist between your crotch and the tank, like, there's that whole thing, and then, the whole thing of your arms being stiff or not, or if you can just kind of wiggle them around all loosey-goosey like. And yeah, there are things like that there is merit behind. That makes sense. But then people get angry because of how many fingers you use on your clutch or your brake. It's hilarious. I was watching a video. It was when I was just doom scrolling the shorts a couple of weeks ago, and came across one of some guy trying to teach a girl how to ride, and had her out in a parking lot on the bike, and he was getting a little aggressive with trying to tell her, no, you only use one finger on the brake. If you use more than one finger, you're gonna die. Like, it's laughable. It's hilarious, honestly. Because where that stems from is your race boys. When you're out racing, yeah, you want to be able to operate your throttle and your brake at the same time. It's called trail braking. It's incredible. Do 99% of people on the street possess the ability to actually take advantage of that, or ride fast enough, or maneuver their bike in such a way that can take advantage of that? Absolutely not. They're doing it because of the cool boy brownie points. And I mean, I admit, I only use one finger on my brake. It's comfortable. It's just a preference. If somebody uses more, like everybody I know that's been riding for decades, that's what they do. They go to grab their brake or the clutch, and, it's 3 fingers or all 4 fingers, whatever. They've been riding for decades and they haven't died, let alone even been in an accident. Knock on wood. So there's no merit behind it's a worse way to ride, it gives you any less control of the bike. For racing purposes, your brake hand can give you less control over the bike for putting all 4 of your fingers on the brake, so that way you can't maneuver the throttle and do your rev matching and your trail braking and all that. In racing applications, oh my god, I'm probably gonna get so much hate for this, but oh well. And then the clutch, like, why would I sit here in traffic like this stopped, only using 1 or 2 fingers, being less comfortable, squishing my other fingers in the clutch, underneath it? Like, that's just not comfortable. It's not comfortable. I don't like doing it. So the argument is, you have less control over the bike because, no! And how? What are you doing with this hand other than operating the clutch and some steering? because you probably couldn't see it because my camera cuts off, but when I just wiggled back and forth, I did have all 4 fingers extended over the clutch. I still have maneuverability of the bike. So you don't have any less control of the bike out on the filthy streets doing it that way. There's no performance gain out of it. In my personal opinion, it's less comfortable. So what's the gain supposed to be? What do I gain from crushing my fingers in the clutch lever? Cool boy brownie points on the internet? And I am very open to learning and to criticism. So if somebody has a genuine example that they can provide evidence for, that yes, using 1 or 2 fingers on your clutch actually gives you better performance, better control, whatever, I'd love to see it. I would absolutely love to see it. But as it stands right now, I can take this hand, put it on my tank, and I can still operate my bike. When I have all 4 fingers extended over the clutch, I can still push my handlebars. I can still push them because my thumb is right there. You know, it's not like people that use all 4 fingers are going 5-finger mode and grabbing the clutch lever and pulling it in. So yeah, I would love for somebody to actually provide some sort of evidence that proves that this gives you actual gains and actual benefits on the streets over doing this. I'd love to see it. Because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll fully admit it. But logically speaking, there is no gain. And people getting so belligerent online over something that's just a personal preference, it just kind of blows my mind, you know? Like, there are even people that would be like, oh, you should never ride with just one hand. It's like, well, it's comfortable. Oh well. And I understand that, yeah, this actually could give you some sort of disadvantage if you needed to suddenly do some forceful maneuver on the bike. Part of me wonders, the people that do get so belligerent about that and think that, you know, it's some sort of like gatekeeping skill floor, like, oh, if you use 1 or 2 fingers on your clutch, that means you're a good rider. Like, no. Again, you can't apply what people do in racing to the streets entirely. Because I can almost promise you, actually, that the people that get so bent out of shape over it probably don't even know how to do trail braking on their bike. And that's the even funnier part. They're trying to incorporate these racing techniques in their riding, and they don't even have the skill to do it. Now, I'm not saying I do. I mean, maybe I do. I know how to trail brake my car, so, you know, in cars, it's the equivalent of left foot braking, basically. The whole using just 1 finger on the brake so you still have control of your throttle. It's the same thing as left foot braking, which nobody does on the streets. Again, it's a racing technique. I am practically begging somebody, to provide some physical evidence on the streets showing me how using 4 fingers on your clutch, 2 fingers, 3 fingers, 1 finger, whatever, how any of that makes a difference outside of it's just your personal preference. It may sound like in this video that I might be kind of hypocritical in a sense with that, since, you know, I'm making a video about it, but I'm laughing because I find these people laughable. They're actually funny to me because I came from the car community, and there was a lot of toxicity, a lot of keyboard warriors, and that seems like it's bleeding into the bike community more and more now, where you have a bunch of these street Rossies that heard something from a friend or whatever. They see some MotoGP guys doing something and they're like, oh, I need to do that. And they don't have the critical thinking skills to be like, okay, but why? Why? Because again, most people aren't going out there trail braking every corner. They're not doing any of the advanced techniques with braking and throttling that would truly benefit from using only one or two fingers on the brake. They're not taking corners at 60-degree lean angles going 200 miles an hour. So there's no less control you have over your bike by extending your fingers out. That's probably where I'll end it, because there's not really much more to talk about other than just how goofy these people are. Like, they think their opinion is law. It's just laughable. Like, ride your ride, do what's comfortable for you. If the alternatives don't provide any benefit, people just need to chill out with their keyboard warriorness. You know, I'd actually also like to see, of course there's no way to get this data, but I would love to have some like omnipotence to be able to capture how many of these people saying these things even ride a bike. Because it just seems like the kind of thing that people say when they either just got a bike and they have like 2 weeks of experience, or they don't even have one at all. Like, buddy, get 20,000 miles of saddle time and then see if the claims that you were claiming before still hold up. Like, actually experiment with your bike. Feel it out, learn it. Don't just take what people say online as gospel and then regurgitate that to other people without actually knowing anything. That's where I'm gonna end it. So that's about all, everybody. Goodbye. Oh man, I'm so fast. Look at me. I'm so fast. I'm like I'm on the track. On each inch, I need to put my leg out. Gotta drag knee. Oh man. Oh, baby daddy Rossi will notice me now. Oh, I'm so fast.